Having been around for almost 80 years now, since 1946, the NBA has seen some pretty iconic moments since its inception. But there are times when some events happen which are so rare it's next to impossible for that instance to be repeated. Here are some of the top 10 rarest moments in NBA history. Number 10. Shaq's backboard collapse. Shaquille O'Neal is one of the fiercest big men to ever play the game of basketball. He was drafted by the Orlando Magic as the first pick in 1992 and was a force to be reckoned with from the very beginning. In fact, he played with so much force that in a career spanning 19 years, Shaq has brought down the backboard 12 times, 2 of which happened during NBA games. The very first backboard he broke in the NBA occurred in his second season in the league while playing for the Magic. It was April 1993 and the Magic were playing against the New York Jersey Nets. Shaquille O'Neal got the ball and went for a standing dunk. Next thing you know, he brings down the entire backboard, with the clock shot hitting his head on the way down. Thankfully, there were no injuries. A player as fierce as Shaq is a phenomenon that might not occur again. Number 9. Spud Webb dunking. While the average height for a point guard in the NBA is actually around 6 foot, Spud was only 5'7" and the second shortest player ever to play in the league after Muggsy Bogues. But don't make the mistake of underestimating his capabilities. During his time, Webb was an extremely agile player and had a high basketball IQ. He was also extremely skilled. But that's not what brings him to this list. Spud Webb is the shortest player to have ever dunked a ball in the NBA. While there are many 6-footers in the NBA who are unable to dunk the ball, Spud Webb did it at 5'7". In fact, he competed in the slam dunk contest in 1986. And the icing on the cake, the same year he was crowned as the winner of the dunk contest as well. Number 8. John Stockton's assist record. John Stockton had a wonderful career spanning 19 years with the Utah Jazz, and the impact he had on the game could not be questioned. The 6'1" point guard is one of the best to ever play the game, being an elite passer with exceptional ball handling skills and the ability to get the ball to the opponent's side of the court. Although his career ended without a single ring, in spite of reaching the finals multiple times, Stockton did leave behind a legacy, one that is bound to carry forward for a while. On February 1st, 1995, John Stockton broke the all-time record for assists made by a single player. At the end of his career in 2003, Stockton had a massive 15,806 assists overall, a record that is likely to remain unbroken. Stockton also leads the sheets when it comes to steals with a staggering 3,265 steals during the course of his career. Number 7. Reggie Miller 8 points in 9 seconds. Yep, you heard that right, 8 points in less than 10 seconds. Reggie Miller is undoubtedly one of the best players to ever play with the Indiana Pacers, and the 6'7" shooting guard is not one to back down from challenges and tough situations. Over his 18-year career with the Pacers in the NBA, Miller has given fans of basketball multiple instances to rejoice, and multiple iconic moments, be it the choke sign he showed Spike Lee, or the general leadership he brought to the game. But if one is asked to pick out the single most prominent instant from Miller's career, it would be the 8 points he scored against the New York Knicks in 9 seconds in the Eastern Conference semifinals in 1995. The clock winding down in the final quarter and the Knicks were leading by 6 points. Within the next 9 seconds, Miller hit 2 3-pointers and 2 free throws, leading the Pacers to a grand win. Number 6. Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. In any sports, one of the biggest discussions that takes place between sports fans is the question of who is the greatest of all time. When it comes to basketball, usually the names in competition are Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and lastly, Wilt Chamberlain. Well, whether or not he is the GOAT can be a different discussion altogether, but there's no argument about the impact he had on the game of basketball. To a very large extent, he revolutionized the game. Wilt Chamberlain was a beast. With a height of more than 7 feet, he could still run faster than most point guards and had an IQ of the game that would be hard to beat. But one of Wilt's biggest achievements occurred when he was playing for the Philadelphia Warriors. In a game in 1962 against the New York Knicks, Chamberlain scored 100 points single-handedly. The total score to the Warriors, 169, which means he outscored the rest of his team put together. That game also has another record for the game with the highest points, taking both teams into consideration. Number 5. Kobe Bryant's 81-point game. Kobe's 81-point game came in 2006, 44 years after Wilt's 100-point game, and the players were much more athletic by then. According to experts, if Kobe had played in the 1962 game with the same skill sets as 2006, he would have ended up with a total of 126 points. In a game against the Toronto Raptors in January 2006, Kobe totally annihilated the Raptors, scoring 81 points single-handedly. Obviously, the Lakers ended up winning the game. Number 4. LeBron's Game 7 block. 2016 can be argued to be the best year in basketball history. The slam dunk contest during the All-Star weekend, Kobe's 60-point final game, Steph Curry and the Warriors having a record-breaking league run, and LeBron's Cavaliers coming back from a 3-run trail in the finals. The NBA Finals in 2016 gave the fans quite a lot of memories, be it the Game 5 win or Kyrie's ball handling. But one moment that is forever etched into fans' memories will be the block by LeBron James in Game 7, where he chased down Andre Iguodala. The block could have been attributed as the reason the Cavaliers ever won the series. Number 3. Magic Johnson comeback in 1980. Arguably the best point guard to ever play the game, Magic Johnson has in many ways refined the game over time, but a testament to the greatness of Johnson can be seen in his rookie year. The year is 1980, and Irvin Magic Johnson has just been drafted by the Lakers. From the very beginning, Johnson showed promise, playing alongside greats like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But one of the most iconic moments that ever came in happened in Game 6 of the finals. The Lakers center was out due to an injury, and all hope was lost for a victory. But young Johnson stepped up as a rookie, and the point guard played the role of a center. And believe it or not, he led the team to victory as well. He also went on to secure the Finals MVP award in his rookie year, something that probably won't happen again. Number 2. Michael Jordan Flu Game. Michael Jordan is known to give his all in the game, and there is no instant that would be a better example of this than the flu game in 1997. It was the 1997 finals between the Jazz and the Bulls, and MJ had come down with a bad case of flu. He was ruled out from the game, but MJ being MJ decided to play the game. In fact, he went on to score a hefty 38 as well. Name one player that will play ball when they're down with a flu. Number 1. Bill Russell's 11 championships in 13 seasons. No basketball fan will ever be able to disregard the contribution that the Celtics legend Bill Russell has made to the game of basketball. In a career of just 13 years, Russell was not just a player, but also a distinguished coach of the game. In a short career of 13 years, Russell managed to win 11 championship rings. That is more than the number of fingers on his hands. And in 2 out of the 11 championships, he was also the coach of the Celtics, a record that is likely never to be broken. Well, that's our list of the top 10 rarest moments in the NBA. If you think we've missed something, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Until next time, goodbye.